So, welcome back to Daily Transfer Update. Happy Friday, everybody. Still fuming, still upset, still seething, still absolutely vexed over that final. Embarrassing, absolutely embarrassing. Our manager's come out and said that he's proud of everyone and proud of the fans and this and that. I think that's all a PR stunt. I think that's more just to, the standard procedure of a manager. Listen, he was fuming, yeah, and I kind of feel sorry for him. Like, at the end of the day, it was never going to be easy for Unai Emery to come into the club and turn around a bunch of bottle jobs with weak mentality that can't cut it. They've not been good enough for years, the majority of these players. And, the fact that two of the youngest players in the squad came off the bench against Chelsea and done more in 10, 15 minutes than the rest of them done the whole game sums up Arsenal Football Club. Not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. And, we can all sit here and dig out individual players and this and that. As a collective, they are not good enough to play for this club. The ones that are good enough, you can count on one hand. The ones that have got the best attitude are not good enough to play for the club. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's get into the two players I'm going to speak about today. And let's start with the first one. And this is a guy that I've not rated for a very, very long time. Sead Kolasinac, the tank. Do you remember that one when he first joined? He's a tank, yeah? Thomas the Tank. Absolute bottle job. Cannot defend, cannot cross a ball. What does he actually do? If this guy could cross a ball, he'd be on 25 assists this season. He can't cross a ball. We see it again in the Europa League final. This guy had a chance to whip a ball in, first time, to Aubameyang at 0-0 on about the 17th minute. Instead, no, I'm not going to whip the ball in. I'm going to take a touch. I'm going to let them get back in position. Then I'll cross it. I'll bounce it off of you and I'll get a corner. We'll take that. We'll just take the corner. Yeah, we don't want to score goals. Let's just take a corner. Useless. Can't defend in a 4. Can't defend in a 5. What does he do? Gets muscled off the ball. For me, I think he looks overweight for a footballer. I don't know about tank. He looks overweight. This guy, if he could cross a ball, like I've said, if he could cross a ball, he would be half decent. But going forward as a football club, this guy is not good enough. He has not got nothing about him defensively. And if you want to play as a left wing back, you need to have some sort of defensive capabilities about you. You need to, be able to mix it up. You need to be able to actually have some positional sense and be able to smell danger and sniff that danger out. He can't do that. He can't sniff danger. The guy lets players run off him left, right and centre. He gets forward, he gets in great positions going forward. Fantastic positions. Then he always picks the wrong option. I've said it time and time and time again on this channel. The amount of times he has whipped a ball in to the penalty spot, cutting it back, and Lacazette or Aubameyang have gone near stick. Then he does it again, whips it back to the penalty spot. Lacazette or Aubameyang have gone front stick. He then goes, okay, cool, I'll whip it to the front stick. They've pulled back to the penalty spot. Like, do you lot not communicate? Seriously, what do you do in training? Every single day you do a training session. Some days you do 2. And you can't communicate. You can't say, oh, do you know what? When I make this run, yeah, what you need to do is go, bang, pull it back stick, front stick, whatever, penalty spot. But do you know what? There's a lifeline for Arsenal fans. This guy is apparently wanted by Schalke, the team he left to join us. Please, please take him off our hands because he is not good enough to play in the Premier League, let alone play for Arsenal Football Club. I want this guy gone. He's on ridiculous wages. He's done absolutely nothing for Arsenal Football Club. Not good enough. And for me personally, I don't get it. I genuinely do not get the hype around this guy. I've not seen anything that this geezer has done in 2 seasons to warrant being on the money he's on or have the hype around him that he gets. Not good enough. Please, Schalke, please come and buy him. I will even pay for his flight to Germany. Please. Anyway, enough of him. Let's go on to players that we're in advanced talks with, and that is Thomas Meunier. Apparently, we're in advanced talks. It's quite a way down the line. PSG want rid. Apparently, back in March, he liked a tweet in regards to Man United. I don't know how true that is. You know, these things could be photoshopped. But PSG told him back in March, you need to find a new club come the summer. They want to strengthen their side. They want him gone out of the team. We're in advanced talks over a deal worth around the £26 million mark. Now, for me, this is a bit of a weird one, right? Because Maitland-Niles, we know, is not a right back. We see that again in the Europa League final. Absolutely out of his depth at right back. Again, another one that don't sniff danger. Another one that looks a calamity on the ball. But Maitland-Niles is not a right back. So, play him in his right position. Thomas Meunier is a right back. And he's a decent right back. Let's give him his dues. He is a decent right back. For 20 odd million quid, go and do it. Go and do it. What have you got to lose? A couple of million quid. Cool, go and do it. Yeah, that's fine. Now, is he going to replace Hector Bellerin in the starting 11? That remains to be seen. If he does replace Hector Bellerin in the starting 11, what do we do with Hector? Because he ain't going to be happy playing second fiddle to this guy. So it's a bit of a weird signing if we do go and get it done. You know, yes, we could probably cash in on Hector, but I think he's been decent this season. He's not played a lot of the season, but in the games he's played, I think he's played really, really well. And I think that he was having a positive impact on the team. And it's just a shame he got injured. I think it was against Chelsea, because I actually thought he was playing really well in that game as well. But to go and do 20 odd million pound on a right back when you've still got Cole Jenkinson, yes, I know, he ain't good enough. Lichtsteiner's obviously leaving. You've got Maitland-Niles and Bellerin. So you've got what? Two proper right backs, or well, two players that play right back. You've got Maitland-Niles that can cover right back, and you're going to do 26 million on a right back. I'm not quite sure Arsenal have thought this one through, because listen, at the end of the day, I'd rather spend that 26 million pound at centre back. Yeah, that's what I'd do. I'd go and spend it at centre back. I'd go and look for a centre back, maybe add a few million quid more and go and buy a proper centre back. Manolas is what, 10 million quid more than that. I'd go and buy him. I think that makes us better. Get rid of Koscielny, get rid of Mustafi, get rid of Monreal, get him out of the club, move on. And buying a right back, although he is a decent right back, like I said, and I would take him at Arsenal, but like I said, where does this leave Hector Bellerin at Arsenal? Because he ain't going to be back fit and ready for the start of the season, Bellerin. So if we do buy Meunier, and the reports are true, does he start the season? Well, of course he does. So if he starts the season, he's playing really well. Emery ain't going to drop him, let's be real. Yeah, you get in on performances. So then come January, Bellerin's going to want to go, well, hang on a minute, boss. I ain't going to get a game here. I want out. So I think this is, in a way, a good move, but at the same time, there's a can of worms that can open up from this. I'm not too sure. Anyway, it is what it is. I may be back later on today with a live stream. I am flying off to France today for a few nights, 3 nights out there. I'm going to see some family out there. So I may do a live stream later on. It'll be earlier than usual if I do, because the flight's about 5:30, I think, in the evening. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Click the notification bell. Subscribe if you're new. Please stick a thumbs up if you like the content. Thanks to everyone now. I'm over 16,000 subscribers. Big up every one of you. Over 1 million views this month as well. That is mad for a channel of my size. So thank you ever so much to every single one of you. Until later on, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.